This video is brought to you by an orc, and it is angry. Oh, there's really angry. And there is like open mouth angry. Maybe he's really yelling on that one. So, in the previous video, we looked at the unpaid balance method for calculating a fee. Most banks will do some iteration of the average daily balance. I think this is really what they do, but how they calculate the fee is not how this is done. What I've seen when I've read the terms is they calculate the fee daily. So they do an average daily balance, but they tack the fee on, they compound it daily, whereas this compounds it monthly, how this method looks at it. Okay, so what happens is we have to figure out the moment you spend the money. So like here we have a previous balance at 356.75. This is accumulating interest as we go. And then August 7th, we make a purchase of this amount. That's going to be accumulating interest. And so it accumulates interest throughout from the moment you purchase it. Now, the way to avoid all of this, if you don't have a credit card and don't know this, is to simply pay the balance in full each month. In either method, as long as you pay off the credit card completely each month, you are charged zero fees. Okay, so what we need to do is figure out for how long, for how many days in each month is the balance at each of these amounts. So we need to do two things. We need to know how much is the balance at each time step, and for how many days was it at that. This is done best in Excel. So what I'm going to do is set this all up in Excel. I'm going to be doing all of these steps through Excel, and we're going to do this whole calculation in Excel. Okay, so hopefully you can follow along in Excel. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is type in here, let's put in our, we'll say days. We got August 1, and then we have August 7, oops, and then August 12. And I'm going to go ahead and let Excel auto correct this as it's doing here, how it's doing that August 24 dash whatever, because for me, I'm not going to be bothered by that. If we want to make it so it doesn't do that, we can, and I can show you that. We don't need to say whether it's a purchase or a payment, I don't think, so I'm going to leave that alone. And what I want here is the balance. And we have a beginning balance on August 1st of 356.75. And then on August 7th, we made a purchase. So what we want to do is take the balance from 350 from August 1st and add to it 59.95. So notice I hit the equal sign, and then I'm typing in the plus sign, and I'm doing 59.95. That was a purchase. All right. This is the current balance on August 7th, $416.70. On August 12th, we made another purchase. So I'm going to select August 7th's balance. I'm going to type, notice I did equals, and then I clicked that to get that cell. I'm doing plus, and we made a $223.75 purchase. This is now the balance on August 12th, $640.45. I'm now again typing equals on August 18th. We take the previous month's balance, and this time we made a payment of $200. So I'm subtracting that $200. I'm decreasing the amount of money we owe to the credit card company. That's a key place that students make mistakes in this thing, is when they see a payment, they don't subtract. Okay, and then on August 24th, I am taking the previous balance, and we made a purchase, so I'm adding 152.80, and there is the breakdown of our balances for the whole month. Now what we need to do is calculate for how many days was it at each of these balances. So I'm going to make a new column and say number of days. Now for this one, we have to count how many days are between August 1st and August 7th. So one way to do this is I can open up this calendar. I can go to August and I can literally count. So August 1st counts as one day, and then the 2nd and the 3rd and the 4th and the 5th and the 6th. And then on the 7th it changes, so we don't get to count August 7th. That's the day it changes. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Should you be laboring, right? So there were 6 days there that it was at 356, and then on that 7th day you made the purchase and it changed to a balance of 416.70. So then we go from August 7th now up to August 12th. So how many days are between the 7th and the 12th? All right, well, let's count. So August 7 counts, and then 8, 9, 10, and 11. The 12th doesn't count because it changes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Do you see the pattern? I can do 7 minus 1 is 6. 12 minus 7 is 5. That pattern is going to work. So from the 12th to the 18th, we're going to have 6 days. From the 18th, the 24th to the 18th, we're going to have 6 days. But then we have a problem. I can't do this next one, August 24th, because the time that it changes is going to be September 1st. Right? That's going to be the new day of balance. And so it's going to go from August 24th to August 31st. That's how many days it will remain at 593.25. So I need to count the 24th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. There's 8 days that it remains at that balance. So our strategy of subtracting the days doesn't work on the very last day of the month because we have to count that day. By the way, we can do a quick check. Did this work out? I hit equals, I type in sum, and then I select all these days. This should add up to the total number of days in the month of August. Oh, good, there are 31 days in the month of August. Okay, so what we've done is we've partitioned out the balance and the number of days in the month that it stayed at that balance. What we do next is multiply balance times days. Okay, so that's a nice easy thing in Excel. We do equals, we select the balance, we do the asterisk button, so that is Shift 8, or if you have a number pad, it's the button above 9. And then select the number of days, and this is multiplying those two amounts together. So this is dollars times days is the unit on that. Notice I'm then putting my mouse over this corner and I'm dragging this down, and that's the product of balance times days. What we then want to do is add that up. Sum, and that is the days, the sum of all the days times balance. What we then want to do is get the average daily balance. And to do that, we're going to divide this days times dollars amount here that we've got by the number of days in the month. So I'm going to take this $15,455.4 times days and divide it by the number of days in the month, and we're going to get the average balance per day, $498.56. Okay, so on average in that month we carried a balance of $498.56. The final answer then, or the amount of the fee that we're going to be charged at the end of this month of August, is 1.8% of this average daily balance. So our fee, and I'll put it in parentheses, 0.018 times the average daily balance, ADB, and I can do it right here in Excel. I'm just going to select this, and I'm going to multiply times 0.018. This is the fee that's going to be tacked on to our account at the end of the month. So let's scamper back to our worksheet, or to our thing. We did our divide your sum from question 5 by the number of days in August. This gives us the average daily balance for the account. We did that one. And then we did number 7 here in Excel. We've got that one. And then the final thing is we need the account balance. So let me go back. Here. This was number 6 on your worksheet. This was number 7 in your pages. And then for number 8, this is one that a lot of students get wrong. The new balance. So this average daily balance was never actually a balance, right? These are the balances that there were on the credit card at any given point in the month. And the current balance before a fee is added on September 1st is this $593.25. So on September 1st, we're going to take this balance, the ending August balance, and add to it this fee to get the new balance September 1st. That's the 602.22. And there it is. We've done it. Hooray for credit cards and their awfulness. If you can avoid them, try to.